Can't Chelsea for once just allow me to celebrate a victory on this channel? Like, okay, we have celebrated a victory, but like it just feels like no game is just perfect. No game has ever been perfect that I've reviewed on this channel. Without further ado, welcome to my channel, and obviously by the title of this video is a match reaction, match review of the just concluded Bournemouth versus Chelsea game that was 0-0. And it's just a shame. Like, obviously there were positives in this game, but it's just a shame that we can't beat Bournemouth. We had bare chances, but I'll get into it. So, like I said, normal five categories we used to review matches. Our lineup, first 15 minutes of the first and second half, goals, subs. I didn't even do subs. I didn't even do subs, but I'll wing it. So, right, the first category obviously is the lineup. I'll have the lineup on the screen or something, and that lineup was so confusing. Like, I don't know, maybe it's the Caicedo injury that caused it to look that way, and for him to like change the whole formation or whatever. Because like Chinwa did start, Modric started, Ugochukwu started, and I was just like, huh. Obviously, the back four we have all been crying about. We got it today, but it's just sad that like the personnel didn't make it work. And I feel like our backline even tried today. To be honest, to be very very honest, the people that stood out to me today was Silva, um, Cool tried. Gusto to me was one of our best players today for sure. Sterling too was a good player today. Was a great player today. Just that like his chances just didn't want to hit the net, and like I don't understand. Like I can't understand it. I really can't. Like I was saying about the lineup, I didn't like it, and like I said, our backline really tried today, and Sanchez really, really tried today. So initially, when I saw the lineup, I gave it a 6/10. But considering like Sanchez really helped us today, like is the reason why we didn't lose today's matches. Like forget that we couldn't score, but like he kept us in the game, which is the point I made in my last video, that like a keeper is supposed to be able to keep his team in the game long enough for them to do something or to even get something out of the game, and he definitely did that for us today. But let me not divert. The formation he went with, I don't know whether it was a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-2-1. I don't know, but like that's how it looked to me. And it's the formation I was keen on. Obviously, like the personnel were different. Like if you go to my Instagram, which you should check it out. Wait, we have come far enough. If you have watched this video long enough, like please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go to my Instagram page. Like I try and interact more there. If you want to like interact with me more, or you want to like have conversations about Chelsea, I interact more on my Instagram. Yeah. But like I was saying, on my Instagram where I put my pre-match thoughts, I might also put that on the screen. I talked about the formation I wanted. I wanted a 4-3-2-1. But I had Sterling and Madueke, and I had Palmer in mind, but he went with a like Poch went with a different one. So like I said, when I first saw the lineup, I gave it a 6/10. But now watching the full game, I would say it's 6.5. I know it's funny that I added point 0.5, but I added point 0.5 because we didn't lose, and some of the players had a good game today. I can't lie, just that we didn't score. And there are some days that like luck can just not be on your side. Luck was not on Chelsea's side today because any of those chances could have found their way into the net. Like even that Sterling free kick, like wow, so many misses. But I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Next section is the first 15 minutes of the first and the second half. The first half and the second half were kind of similar, excuse me, and I think it's kind of the same with a lot of Chelsea's first 15 minutes, or like the whole half of Chelsea. we always play well fast, like we create chances right off the bat, which happened both in the first and the second half. Because I think the Sterling free kick was like just a few minutes after the second half started. Same thing with us having like the Sterling miss in the first half, Gallagher miss like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game even. So yeah. Um that's one thing I've noticed. But like I've noticed with Chelsea, like as the game progresses, like both halves, like the last 10, 15 minutes of each half, like is like the tempo goes down. Like I don't know, like I think Poch needs to address that. The tempo really goes down and like it's now like we're slow or we're accepting that oh the half is almost over. Let's just manage till we get to the break or something. It was like that in the first half. And then second half, it looked like some of the players had already agreed that let's just try and keep a draw. Since we can't score, let's just try and keep a draw. Like, and I did not like that body language from some of our players. Like, Poch needs to address that. He says something like um he's what they call it, his press whatever like is always different from like what he puts out on the pitch and like how the players play. Like I just don't understand it. I can't get on board with it. He needs to sort it out, really. um so yeah, like I said, the last 15 minutes the same thing. Like I didn't like that Bournemouth were like Chelsea lost control in the last 15 minutes of the game. Like we lost control, especially like that 90 minute or like before 90 minute. Like Bournemouth were having bare chances. We were having some chances too, but like they were having more chances, and their own chances looked more likely for them to score than we did around that period, which was so scary. Like every time like they went to a half, I was like I had my what they call it, my hand in my mouth. Is that how they say? I don't know. But like I was holding my breath because like those crosses, those misses, like Bournemouth could have easily beaten us today in the last few minutes of the game. I'm telling you, one or two goals easily. Like I know that I've been giving Sanchez it this on this channel, but like this is the best game he has played in a Chelsea shirt by far. Like I can even give him the MVP, the man of the match. Sorry, the man of the match. I can give him the man of the match because man, he saved us. Woo! Um, yeah, like since there are no goal. Wait, no, I'm going to rate. I didn't rate the first 15 minutes. I'll say first 15 minutes of both halves were like a good 7.58, both of them. For goals, since we didn't have any goals, and like I've low key touched on like the misses and the saves that happened, like since there's no goals, there's nothing to talk about. 0/10 because we not score. Obviously, we had good chances. Like Gallagher really wasted a lot of chances today. Jackson was just like I'm getting tired of saying things about Jackson, like playing well, making the runs, this thing, but end product is terrible. Even what's his name? Timo Werner will have done better. Like now, looking at it, like we shouldn't have sold Timo Werner. I always said that we shouldn't have sold him, but like I'm sure in that moment people were happy that we sold him. Some people weren't happy, but like I still feel like his end product is still even better than some of the players we have now. But kill me for it. My opinion, kill me for it. My channel, my opinion. If you don't like it, go create your own channel and talk about your own opinion. Yeah, I said what I said. Subs, I didn't even record subs. Like to be honest, I didn't even record subs. But I'll try and also put it on the screen. I think Enzo went out and Mudrik were the first two. I think I noticed, and I can't lie. I feel like those two changes kind of reduced our productivity. Like obviously Palmer tried, like he created some chances, but like Enzo coming out of that midfield just it made us lose control of the midfield to me. To me. Sure. I think Chinwell came on. Some people I don't even know. Like he's I don't know, like the game was already winding down. Like, I don't think Chilwell had any impact, which is weird because like he talked about Chilwell and how he rates him and all that. And I get that because of maybe Caicedo's injury, like it changed his whole formation and all of that. But not to play him, not to start him is one thing, but to bring him on like it's something minute or yeah, it's something minute. Like I don't understand. Like Enzo even looked unhappy. I don't even know what was that was about. So I cannot say whether he looked unhappy, but like I don't think he was happy with the sub. And I just pray that some players are not getting frustrated with the manager because like the formation is not working. Like we're playing decent football, but like we need to win games. We're 14. Like, do you realize that like we're 14? Like I don't know if they realize we're 14. Like I know mind you situation is bad, but ours isn't. I don't even know. I think ours is worse. Cause at least Man you can score goals. Man you can come back. I don't think this Chelsea team can come back if they go down. I don't even think we can win even when the game is level. So like it's a lot. Poch needs to do better. I'm sorry, like he needs to do better. Like at this point, I'm beginning to look at the manager. Like the players are one thing. I don't think we got the right players. I don't think we have the players to push, to break down teams to get a result. I don't think we have those players. But Poch needs to do something. I get that we have like 12 injuries. I really get that, but he needs to do better. Period. That's it. Point blank simple. We should have won Bournemouth. There's no excuse. I don't excuse it. Don't think because like I'm not sounding angry that I'm not upset. I'm upset. In fact, I am I'm deflated, like bro, like I'm a Chelsea fan, but I be feeling like maybe we're finished. Maybe we're no longer a top side. Maybe we're a mid table team at best. Even with all the money we have spent because you can't look at that Chelsea side and say that like we spent 1 billion. And I get we have injuries, but even with the our starters, we're not producing like that either. Oh man, cut the cameras. Oh, I don't know. I always do this, but please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Yeah. See you in the next match, which is next week. So yeah, bye.